Hi from the M.E Goddess. Um, if this is the first time you've visited my channel, thanks for popping by. My name is Bernice and I have myalgic encephalomyelitis, or some people like to call that chronic fatigue syndrome. Basically, this channel just chronicles my journey and my experiences as I go along. Today I'm really tired just now. Yeah, we won't do that. I had a huge day. I've been, this is a continuing on process from a recent hospital stay. I've had district healthcare assistants coming out home to give me bed baths 3 times a week, which has just been amazing. It really has. It's been amazing for my honey too, that he's not sort of left caring for me and everyone else all on his own now. So today, it probably seems like a really little thing, that so someone comes and, you know, gives you a flannel and washes you in your bed, but actually it's incredible soul food to know that I've not burdened my already very stressed husband with having to do my personal cares, and also it scrapes back some spoons of energy that can be spent in much better ways, like doing reading with my little boy and crafting with my little girl, and and having conversations, because I'm not so tired that I start speaking Swahili. So today was our first 2-week review. It was a surprise. We didn't realise it was happening, but lovely nurse coordinator came out and we had a really nice catch up. Waiting to hear from the community services coordination people. There's been a little hold up there. The district nurse care is only temporary. So we're kind of waiting to hear from the people who will provide the ongoing care. Another big experience today was the hospital neuropsychologist came out and spent about an hour and a half with me today, talking, planning. It was just completely affirming on all the things that, people have either said, oh, you're attention seeking, or that's not possible. You can't be tired because someone on TV is chopping vegetables and things like that. But these were very real symptoms that I have been, disregarded on nearly all of the medical avenues apart from this latest one. There is a name for it, I can't remember it, but it's where basically, I could see something and smell it. So there was some wiring issues with my brain. She's talking about acceptance something or other therapy, ACT. I was really glad to hear that, because if one more person told me just to have a positive mental attitude, I was probably going to kick them where it hurt or throw something, because we hear that all the time. Oh, you just need to have a positive mental attitude. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not actually going to cut it for me right now. So it was just amazing that this incredible woman came out, sat with me for an hour and a half, got, we talked and we talked and we talked, and we came up with a plan. So at the moment, what's working? The pregabalin's working. I'm now off gabapentin and no opiates, no tramadol, nothing. Halfway through coming off the amitriptyline, which has to be done very gently, very carefully. So the pregabalin is like my best friend right now. That might change in the future. I don't know. I can only go on what's happening today, because I know that it doesn't work for everybody. We all have, you know, different physiology and different needs. But right today, at this moment, the pregabalin, I can speak, I can use my hands. My pain levels are way down. I'm sleeping. Yeah, I haven't hit any of the, you know, the side effects that could become problematic in the future. So far, so good. Micro-pacing. It's a grind, this micro-pacing. I'm an A-type personality, and it has been a really big, there's some really big mental gymnastics having to go on for me to understand that to go forward, I have to stop and go backwards, sort of thing, to start to rebuild from a micro level. And we're talking micro. But the micro pacing is keeping me under my 4% threshold, which means life is manageable. I mean, yes, I'm still bedbound. Yes, I'm still need a wheelchair. Yes, I have to use a commode now, which I never ever thought I would. Like, that was my But yep, use a commode. The bed baths, all of these little things, minimal movement. But what I am doing is the physios in the hospital gave me some really good core strengthening exercises to do while lying down, which sort of minimal aerobic energy is required, and starting to do some very gentle micro stretching just to try and get the body kind of, you know, supple again, all from lying down. I've been able to do some crafting with the children, and we made some, because I used to be an artist and a sculpture and things like that, and so I got the Sculpey out and we made ones. They look somewhat phallic at this point, but they'll look much better once we've painted them, for sure. It's been, it's just been a huge day. There's just been so much to download, and I just wanted to update that so far the wins are, they're not going to put me through cognitive behaviour therapy. That doesn't work for my situation. I've had it before. I don't need to be told how to be positive. I'm already, you know, doing that. But what I was surprised, and that's what I expected, you know, I thought, oh, everything's gone so well, it's all going to fall over now, and I'm going to be pushed into doing that type of therapy, which is not for me. And then she came up with acceptance, something or other therapy. I mean, I do accept my situation most of the time, but I think learning some more tools for when, you know, there's a relapse or a bad flare or things, I need some tools, because they just, as soon as something, you know, bad happens or happens that's a bit more than I can cope with, I kind of freak out and think, oh my God, is this my new normal? How am I going to cope? And I end up in a depression. So we'll give the ACT a good bash, and she's going to be coming out to see me at my home, and we're just waiting for the occupational therapy team to come out and visit so that they can enable me to have more quality time from my reclining position, so that they're going to, you know, the plan is to come up with equipment that will assist in my still being able to do things that I love, even if it's from a lying down position. So there's a lot of wins in there. On the outside, nothing's changed, but on the inside, it's a whole new world. Yeah, I was talking with Honey, and we're both kind of in this place, just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, when's it all going to turn to shit, and when is the medical people going to be forced by policy or whatever to just dump us like we have been dumped before? But the people I've spoken to seem quite committed to helping us and helping me. It doesn't get better than that, really. Right, well, before I start talking gibberish, I'm going to sign off, and I'm sending all my love and spoons to you all, and I hope that this message finds you as well as possible. Toodles till next time.